Everyone wants to stand out until it costs them something. Being the $2 bill sounds cool on paper, right? But no one talks about what it actually feels like. It's lonely, it's misunderstood, it's exhausting. Because being different isn't just about being seen, it's about willing to keep showing up when no one else gets it yet. And this week on Unforgettable Fridays, I want to talk about the cost of being the $2 bill and why, even when it hurts, it's still worth every bit of it. So, when I left the day to day of my television career, I knew I wasn't just changing jobs, I was changing identities. For over 20 years, I was the TV guy. People knew me as the executive behind the curtain, the one who could greenlight shows, shape stories, and build hits. And when I stepped out on my own, suddenly that safety net, it was gone. What happened? Well, calls, they stopped coming. Invitations slowed down. And the people who once needed me didn't anymore. That's the first cost of standing out. You lose the identity that once made you feel safe. Everyone loves the version of you that fits neatly in their story, neatly in the box. But the moment you start writing your own story, you find out who it's really for. And I had to face that. Doubt, the quiet, the long stretches where I questioned if I made a massive mistake. And here's what really no one tells you about being different. It's lonely. Now, it's lonely at first. 'Cause when you're the $2 bill in a world of ones, people look at you funny. They question your value. They wonder if you're even real. I remember telling people about the $2 bill brand in the early days. They'd smile politely, but you could see it. There was a blank look. I didn't get it. Now, that's on me, right? It's on me. That's when I realized standing out, it's not just about being seen. It's about willing to stand alone until you're seen. It's about being willing to stand alone until you're seen. And it hurts, right? Because when you finally decide to step out of the crowd, you stop belonging to the comfort of normal. And for a while, you don't quite belong anywhere. And that's what makes this journey so real. It's what separates those who dream from those who build. Now, there were moments I thought about going back. Lots of moments. Still happens. And not because I didn't believe in what I was building. Not at all. But because being invisible in a new lane felt harder than being powerful in the old one. There were relationships that faded. Opportunities that dried up. Even people who quietly distanced themselves because they didn't understand this new version of me. And yet, that's when I discovered something powerful. Every time you grow, you outgrow something. Every time you grow, you outgrow something. And that includes people, it includes places, and sometimes parts of yourself. Being the $2 bill means willing to let go of once validated you. So you can finally live what fulfills you. But here's the beautiful part. Once you accept the cost, you start to see the reward. Because when you stop trying to be liked by everyone, you start connecting deeply with the right ones. When you stop blending in, you start attracting opportunities that actually fit who you are. And when you stop apologizing for being rare, you realize that's the very thing that makes you unforgettable. My grandmother used to give me $2 bills. She would say, "You'll never forget these because they're rare." She was right. I learned that rarity comes with a price, but it also comes with the power. Because being the $2 bill does not mean you're better. It means you're brave enough to be different, even when it costs you. Think about that. It means you're brave enough to be different. So, if you're in that lonely season right now, I'm speaking to you. If you are building something that people don't yet understand, if you feel unseen or unsupported, I'm just going to remind you, about one thing. It's not because you're failing. I see you. Everybody watching this sees you. It's not because you're failing. It's because you're rare. Rare things, they take time to be recognized. The world doesn't always celebrate you right away. But I'm telling you, if you stay the course, one day, people will look back and realize they were watching something. They were watching something rare being built in real time. That's what I'm doing every day on social media. You're seeing me build in real time. You are the $2 bill. You are rare, you're distinct, you're unforgettable. And it's going to cost you comfort. But that cost is going to buy you freedom. It's never too late to start. I'll see you next Friday for another version of Unforgettable Fridays. And always remember, be unforgettable. Be the $2 bill.